Do, 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 do. Ah, okay, good morning. I should be live somewhere on Facebook land. I hope I set it up in the right place. All right, there we go. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, this video is live now. If you're here, could you please leave a comment? There's Anne. Oh my God. Anne, your lineup of people this week is amazing. And not that I just got out of bed, um, but I just got out of bed. Good morning, Gail. Good morning, Jackie. Good morning, Cheryl. Good morning, Anne. Hopefully you'll start seeing me. Okay, there we go. Okay, oh, no, I'm behind the, okay, that's why. I gotta talk to my production people. They really have to cue. Okay, there we go. Can't see you. I'm here. Hello. Good morning. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna tell a little story before we begin because I knew I was going to work today, but I don't consider talking to my girlfriends in the morning work. So, oh, you can see me now. Can you see me now? Okay. And I'm sorry. I think I actually physically left conditioner in my hair, and my hair will not dry. So I don't, we're going to put it in a ponytail. I think I was rushing. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm thinking about putting a demo in here this week, but I'm going to give you a story about what happened this morning. Michelle, is that you, Michelle? Oh, okay. I have Michelle, shop friend. All right, you guys. I just was telling. We have two guests, April and Lissa. That I'm going to bring them on. Yesterday, we're in still semi kind of lockdown. Not we can be at outdoor spaces, and I took a girlfriend and I took another girlfriend for her birthday. It's a big birthday. It starts. It's like rhymes with Ixty. Big birthday. I think I just gave that away. Rhymes with Swifty. Swixty? I don't know. So we are allowed to go to outside venues, and so we went yesterday to a friend of mine's winery, and we met there, and they had outdoor music, which we've seen the performer before. I think he was afraid when we showed up, but we were there, and I decided we would have, some glasses of wine. I will not say, but one glass. I think the glasses of wine were reproducing because somebody said, we'll buy them another glass or bottle of wine. But the place that we were at, they cannot facilitate dancing. In other words, they can't put a dance floor up. That doesn't mean you can't stand up where you're seated and dance. So there were three of us girls that decided that we would just dance. And I felt like I said, I think we're trapped in a Footloose movie because we can't legally dance. But I had a lovely time. I had a couple of glasses of wine, came home. I was in bed super early. I think I was in bed by 8 o'clock, maybe 7:30. I watched a Kevin Costner movie. I'm not going to tell you the movie. He does not survive in the movie. I will never watch a movie like that again. Kevin Costner cannot die at the end of a movie. It's a rule. I'm going to set it now. I had no idea. It was based on a true story. We'll never do that again. So I was in bed and sleeping legit by probably 8 o'clock. I woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning thinking about my free day off today. And then I had made plans with my daughter and a friend to go get a steak dinner. And I want a good steak dinner with a twice-baked potato. And I realized I'm doing a demo tonight for free on Dare to Be Artsy at 5:30. So I can't really go hang out. I cannot drink wine. I cannot. Oh, good. People are agreeing with me on this whole. Good morning, Dorit. I cannot legit go out and do anything. Like, I'm going to work all day, and that was part of today. I love my job. I love to be in the studio. So I'm going to work all day, but my dinner got canceled. I had to even text my daughter because my daughter's part of the plans, and I love that time with my kids. So tonight, my long story, even longer, is I'm giving a free demo on Dare to Be Artsy. They've asked me to take over their Facebook page. My plans are canceled, so we're going to have fun. My plans didn't completely cancel. I actually cannot cook. I'm not a very good cook at all. They logistically moved the plans to my house, and now I'm getting a twice baked potato, steak, and shrimp tonight. All bets are not off. Okay, so we just moved it. We relocated it. And I'm actually going to physically sit at my dining room table. I don't think it's ever been used for a while. Gail just said, I'm addicted to the series Yellowstone. Who in this group can tell my claim to fame in Yellowstone? Okay, I'll share it at the end. I don't want to leave our guests waiting. Here's the thing. If you're new to just viewing, this week we're talking to your Artful Journey members because your Artful Journey doors are open this week. They are open to Thursday. That is it. We're done. I go back to my normal life. Oh my God. Jackie just said her former boyfriend is an extra in Yellowstone. Jackie, my former boyfriend is an extra in Yellowstone. If for a second we decide that that is a mutual one, okay. Jackie was on yesterday, by the way, and did a lovely job and did not know she was not going to be with somebody else, and she stole the show. And yes, today I got tons of messages about how cute and wonderful Jackie is. So I'm not going to go into this. By the way, the doors of your Artful Journey fame are going to be updated today. I haven't done it yet. I'm getting the list this afternoon, and that will happen. So, Jackie, if we have this in common... Okay, sorry. All right. Without further ado, I'm going to say this. I did not know who Anne lined up to join me on these interviews of sorts. I just want to meet people who are part of your Artful Journey. I'm happy to say that today is a day that all of my days, when I see the names pop up, my friend Mark. Oh, Jackie said she was answering my question. Thank God, Jackie, I feel. Okay. So here's the thing about today. And I'm going to preface this a little bit because the two people who are here, I don't have favorites. I just happen to know when the names popped up, I went, oh my God, here's my connection. So I'm going to give you my connection before your connection. A lot of times people private message me or, they'll say, this is my situation in life. Is it okay to share or can I talk about my story? Apryl has one of those. So it's up to her what she wants to share or not share. Lissa with 2 S's stands out because it's the only Lissa I know with 2 S's, and she is a huge supporter. But the other thing I just said to her is, oh, girls, by the way, I want to send you guys just a little thank you for doing this and coming out of your comfort zone. And by the way, Apryl informed me, generally she doesn't wake up this early to do this kind of stuff and get prepared for the day. But I want to thank them. I want to thank them for their support, and me sending them a gift isn't a gift, a bribe, or anything. It's just I want them to take their Artful Journey in a different space, and I get to see it. Lissa with 2 S's said, you can donate my gift. I'm donating it to her Artful Journey, and she gets to do with it what she wants to tell her story. Okay, so I'm going to unmute these lovely ladies. I'm going to add them. I hope there is one of them. I'm going to do this. I'm going to see if this, wait, okay, hold on. I need to add this one to the right. Okay, I want to configure them so that they can be seen. Hold on. Okay, wait.
You can hide me.
No, you girls have to be in the we're okay, hold on. You girls have to be okay, I'm putting no, April has to go. I'm putting me. Yeah, there we go. April, keep doing what you're doing. Yes, there you go. Wait. Hold on. I'm going to there. All right, hold on. Let me do. Oh, here we go. There, stop. Don't move. Don't move. There we go. Can everybody see April and Lissa? Yes. Okay, can
Hi,
we?
April.
There
Hi,
we go.
everyone.
Hi.
Okay, so
I don't know where.
I am going to start by letting. I'll just make this easy. April, if you do not mind telling us who you are, what is your story?
My name is April. I'm from Montana, Yellowstone country. Um, I was on. I was just surfing the internet, going through Facebook, and it was about this time a year ago, and came across the Artful Journey. Um, you were throwing paint on a piece of paper, and I was raised with an OCD mother who I love dearly, but you're just throwing paint. You're just throwing paint. I mean, I'm like, what the heck is she doing? Well, so I got caught up. I started looking for you and finding you. And then one day you're taking us through a journey of your garden. And it was a place that before was not a good place for you. It was a place where you had been criticized and it was not your good place. And you were showing us how it had become through trial and error, through your pain, through what you'd been through, how it had now become one of your favorite places. And I thought, I'm hooked. I don't care what this woman costs. I'm joining her. Little did I know that in the process, not only would COVID hit, but I would be diagnosed with breast cancer. Um, I have an incredible family. I have 3 outstanding, amazing children, and they are supportive and they are loving and they are everything I need to get through every step of this process. But you brought another aspect into my life, and it was my art. My art's been very important in my life forever. Even as a very young child, it was my escape. It was my best friend. But you get the empty nests and you don't like, it's like, now what do I do? So between your crazy, wonderful, heart touching, you share yourself with us. Your art is incredible. I love it. But Tracy, you you brought yourself into this journey. and
What was the rule before we started, girls?
I know, I'm sorry, and I'm
No
trying really hard,
problem.
but I want people to understand that this artful journey is really what you call it. It's a journey.
Yeah.
And since I've joined you, I have 8 full art journals.
Wow.
Wow.
And it's like you made it so that I could take it with me to chemo.
You not
in
only
chemo,
excuse me, time out. You not only took it to chemo, you took it to chemo and left it at chemo.
yes, I did. Yes, I did. But you taught me that. You, through your giving, through your sharing, through your, and I was able to leave a piece of myself in each one of those books. I started out. You had a grateful journey. You had a grateful journal. I started out doing that, and then one side was what I was grateful for. One side was a picture that I had drawn or painted or threw paint on, and then it became thoughts of the day, and then it became prayers, and now I'm doing things that I want to share with my children. Someday I'm going to be gone, and I can't think of a better legacy.
April, someday we're all going to be gone.
That's right.
You don't get to win that award. We all get to.
Darn it! I thought maybe I did.
Okay.
I am leaving a part of myself, and through your artful journey, not only have I reconnected with my art and let that become a therapy of its own, you open up your life to us. I mean, we're on the jogging path with you. We get to see Wayland with you. We get to see your little toes
I'd
in the
love,
bath.
girls, I'd love for you to see more, but we
Yeah,
haven't got
well, but but I look forward to seeing you every day. Now, that being said, the tribe is awesome. Um, I please understand I'm not looking for anyone to contact me. I'm not looking for
Nope.
sympathy, but I am amazed continually at the good wishes, at the people that are really concerned about how I am doing. And I've never met these people face to face. I've belonged to other art groups and it's like, oh, she's got cancer, big deal. Please understand, I don't want your sympathy.
No, not a
But
victim.
this group, no, but this group has given me the guts to keep going. It's like, oh, somebody cares out there in the world. Somebody really does want to know how I'm doing. And that makes the next step that much easier. It just, I'm blown away at the compassion and the love of every single person in this group. It just, I'm amazed. And it's because, Miss Tracy, please don't cry. You've set the tone. You've set the tone. You've shared yourself with us. You've told us your problems, your life. You have a bad day with your kids. Heck, we all do. Whether we've got 2-year-olds or 27-year-olds,
Yep.
husbands, no husbands. Life sucks sometimes.
2
And
ex-husbands.
yeah, and you've so given me and my heart a place to go, to be me, to let go, to unwind, to not put on, I'm going to be okay, because as moms, we do that. I don't want my kids to suffer. I don't want my kids to be going through this, or my husband. So you act tough. I don't have to with you and the sisters. I don't have to. If my art sucks, it's okay. It sucks. If my art's good, yay, it's good. It's a process and it's a journey. And I thank God for you every day, sweetheart. Now I'm done.
Lisa, it's your turn, and if you do not make me laugh, I am going to. I'm sorry,
She's a
Lisa.
hard act to follow.
No, don't follow.
Lisa, you have your own stage and your own platform, and I want to know you.
Maybe sorry. No, I always, I've always loved art, even as a young child. I had a chronic illness from the time I was 3. I have ulcerative colitis. So
Oh,
my two escapes were art and reading and music. But I'm okay. I'm here and I'm fine. I live in New Jersey with my husband. I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York. Yay, Brooklyn.
We can't even tell from your accent at all.
No. At this point, I'm caregiver to my husband who has Alzheimer's.
Huh.
He had early onset and it's been going on since 2010. But every day we get up is a good day. And I can't wait for the memory center daycare to start again.
Oh,
We've been together.
oh,
We've been to well, I'm 69 and I've been going with my husband since I'm 16.
oh my God.
oh,
So
oh,
we
oh.
know we always love each other. We don't always like each other, but there are boundaries we haven't crossed.
Oh my
And
God, Lisa. Oh,
this literally saved my life, Tracy. You and the tribe and Anne and Donna. About 6 years ago, I had a terrible accident, resulting in 2 major and 1 medium surgery. And I was Murray's caregiver, my husband's caregiver. And again, I always loved art. I was a preschool teacher for over 30 years.
Oh.
And I missed it.
oh.
And I've always been an admirer of you, but never let myself play with you, so to speak. And
I can't do this, you guys. I need to get off
uh,
the
you
screen.
don't have to cry.
Okay.
Tracy, we laugh a lot. We dance in the kitchen. I have a jukebox in my living room with all my
Oh,
old 45s. I dance there too. Um, you know what? I think we all have problems,
yeah.
and it's what you do with these problems that
Yeah.
make you or break you.
Okay, you guys, just so you know, this was
Uh,
not planned. I did not know. I mean, I knew kind of April's story,
no,
but thank you for this so much. This is, I don't know. I'm 50, discovering what my purpose is. I'm still wondering, but this is a
I'm
good.
still waiting to grow up.
Oh my God. I'm afraid if you do grow up at this point.
Nah, I am. You know what? I am what I am.
Yeah.
And yeah. Anyway, I saw you advertising for one of the challenges about a year ago or so, because I came in on the second wave.
Yeah.
And I did the challenge, and it was like, this is for me. She's she's like a friend. She's
Oh.
like a friend who I don't see for a while. And then we connect, and it's just like I saw her yesterday. And I love whimsical.
Oh.
That is I love whimsical. And then it was, should I sign up?
Mm.
And I went back and forth, and I spoke to two of my friends, or three of my friends, or maybe seven of my friends. And it was like, Lisa, do it for the year. If you're going to do a month, there's no commitment.
Oh.
And then
Oh, I love that.
the next day, I signed up for the year. I had never committed to anything like this. I had never done anything like this. And the very first day in your Artful Journey paid membership, when I took your demo or whatever it was at that point, it was like, oh,
But
this is so for me.
Lisa, let me ask you this. It wasn't a commitment to me. Your friends said make a
It was a
commitment to
commitment to
you.
me.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. It was the first
Yeah.
wonderful thing that I've done for myself in, I can't remember how long. And I've grown. I haven't done as many journals as Apryl, but I'm on
I
my,
don't know if I've done as many journals as April.
yeah, really. I've I've on my fourth journal, and I threw away boxes of empty Sharpies and empty gel pens and the Jelly Roll pens, and I'm actually using up supplies. I had to order tubes of paint because my paint palettes are almost gone. And anybody who is on the fence, just push yourself and do it.
Okay.
Just do it.
I literally do not have to ask you girls any of the pre-planned questions. You just covered them. I don't even know. Now, I'm going to say this too. When life goes back to a new normal, because I don't know that we're ever going to have a normal, and you guys have had your lives displaced, so you're going to have a new normal, no matter what that is in the future. I always love to connect with people. I had to pivot my business because I have taught all over the world. I haven't been to Montana. Now, my ex-husband is from New Jersey, so I've been to New Jersey. I love it. I've actually seen the Statue of Liberty's rear end more than I have seen the front side of the Statue of Liberty. So, when life goes back to normal, or a new normal, or a safe and whatever normal, I plan on getting back out on the road, and I'd love to have those connections. But I would say that our tribe has made the best possible attempt or whatever at having connections. And that is something that even though, and people have asked me too, is the tribe going to change if you add more people? Not everybody's a fit. I mean, that is something, it may not be a fit for them. It may be, it's just a different, I get it. We don't typically share our personal stories. We kind of share bits and pieces. April actually connected with me. I happened to have a resource at that time for somebody who had a book about women who were going through cancer, Annette Tello. And so I connected her with that. But typically, I don't even promote for other things unless I really believe in it, or, and I don't even downplay. If something I don't believe in it, I'm not going to talk bad about it. But the integrity of our group is based on how we run things, and that it doesn't change. Donna has that same perspective. I have that same perspective, and Ann has that same perspective. Donna just said, look for in-person events in the future. The good news is I literally have to go to Montana because I think that is the land of really hot cowboys.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
I'm just going to say every year I take up the opportunity to go to Oklahoma. I buy new cowboy boots. I buy new jeans and the fashions in themselves. But
We
Lissa,
get a cowboy channel, my husband and I, because we love old cowboy movies.
oh my God. Well, I'm watching the Cowboy Showdown right now. I am so Yellowstone, we all know, is just. But Lissa, also New Jersey, because I would actually like to visit the front side at some point of Lady Liberty.
I've climbed to the top of Lady Liberty.
I'm not sure I put that in me. Yeah, when it's safe, we've talked about meeting in person and retreats, and I'll go back to, I'm already due to go to Oklahoma again in October. It's been pushed 3 times, but I'm not ruling that out. What I do want to say is April 1st has to be our warrior princess and keep getting better, which she is. And are you wearing the warrior? You have like a sweatshirt that your family bought at Christmas. Yeah. It's the best ever shirt. Yes.
I don't even see it. Yep.
Yep. Love like mom.
Yep.
It's so amazing. And I know that side of her story because yes, she did message me and I connected her with that book. And I, was like, make the best of it with what you are. But oh my God. Oh, I did not get new cowboy boots yesterday. I'm sorry. I was supposed to go shopping. I went hiking.
Uh-oh.
I know. I came home. I took a nap.
Naps are good.
Yeah.
Naps are wonderful.
I guess, girls, I need to just ask this, and that would be if, I don't even know what to say, but if anybody's on the fence about joining, April, what would you say about joining and what, if you're trying to make that decision?
I would say do exactly what Lisa's friend said. Do it for yourself. It's worth every penny. It's worth every discouragement because I can't draw as good as the rest of the girls, or I am not as creative as somebody else. It's the journey, and it's all about the journey, and that is the most important thing, because none of us in this world are not without a journey of our own. I don't care if it's if you think your life is wonderful, you're still on a journey. And this gives you time to do something for yourself. This is about me. This is about my journey. And we can't lose that, because when we do, we lose perspective of everything. And so for me, yes, the art is wonderful. It's perfect. It's important. I love your creativity, but it's the journey. You've named your group perfectly. It is the journey. And I don't care who you are. We all have our own journey. We're all in a different place. And for us to have this kind of support between the sisters and the group, the tribe, and you and Donna and Ann, oh my gosh. I don't know another place other than my church that I get this much support. And I would say go for it. Do it for yourself. It's the best thing I ever did. I'm loved.
My nose is running.
Part of your journey. Part of your journey.
True. Lisa, what can you add to that, my dear?
Nothing. No. No, it is. It's life is a journey, and this journey that we've been on with Tracy. It's wonderful. The artwork is just amazing. We laugh a lot.
We do. This is not
Oh my
typical.
gosh.
This is not typical.
The camaraderie in the group. I know at any given point, if I need information, besides you, Donna, and Anne, I could message anyone in the group and they will help me.
Yeah.
And the postings are amazing. And you're going to fit in somewhere. But the good news is there's no negativity.
No.
Everyone is supportive. It just, I don't know how to explain it. It's a tribe.
It is.
And it is a tribe of sisters. I don't think we have any brothers yet.
Yeah.
But it is a tribe of sisters.
We're not saying we will not accept, but so far it seems to be women.
No one has joined up. I look forward to it. Upset when, and I know you have a life other than this, Tracy, but when you're not on, because you spoil us being on so much, between Jelly Arts and between Dare to Be Artsy and BoQ Creations and that other one you were just on, and Monette you were on. I can't remember all their different things, but I feel like I followed you all through the world.
Well, and I appreciate that. So one thing is, I always say I'm kind of stacking the deck when I go somewhere, which is probably why I get invited. But also, I have been supported by wonderful companies. I'm grateful for that. I've always had the saying in life, don't burn a bridge, don't take a torch on your way out, even if you want to. But it comes back. And now I'm finding that even though I was online previously, I was online before online, there was even Facebook Live, people were coming and asking me, what's the secret? What do you do? And I'm like, just be you, be vulnerable, be open. Now, I wasn't always that way. I told people long ago, I disappeared for 2.5 years, and they thought I was burying somebody in my backyard. I was not. There's nobody buried except for one dog that has passed away. Legit. I just needed, I think it's the I'm not a victim mentality. I think Apryl said it. I don't need anybody to feel sorry for me. I have a bad picker. We all know. So
sometimes life just overwhelms you and you just need that distance.
Yeah, I did. And I didn't want to play out my life or my story in front of people. I didn't want to take my wedding ring off. It was a week before that there was a guy saying, here's flowers. And I was like, I'm not playing this out in front of people. And I even talked to my family about it because it meant giving up something that was so near and dear to me. Now it's the opposite way. I will embrace it more and more and be more true to who I am. So somebody said yesterday, thank you for walking in your purpose. And I had to go, oh my goodness. I don't think I even knew what my purpose was until you just said that. So that means a lot to me. And even if it's just one person, or if it's a book that I handed Apryl, or Apryl keeps me updated on, various things that we communicate about. And I have several friends, and Anne is another person, Andy. But so many of these people I have backstories with that nobody even knows I have backstories. And Donna, by the way, my business partner, speaking of which, was part of my backstory that I had met at Michael's with one videotaping. So that is just a testament to having a connection And then
Yep.
that connection, not so much meaning so much at the time, but 2.5 years later, she comes back
Right.
and says, have you ever thought of sharing this? And I'm like, ugh, no, I am not sharing what you think I'm going to share. So
I
thank
think
you,
one
girls.
of, I think one of your purposes is also to enrich people like April and myself, and to
Yep.
make us feel like we're living again
Yep.
instead of
Yep.
just being there.
Which I myself, through
Mhm.
my art journaling, um, it was me taking that 15 to 20 minutes, putting it on Facebook, and somebody said, could you share how you did that? And I was like, yeah, I can share how I did that. It was me doing the same thing, stopping
Yep.
and smelling my backyard. April touched on my backyard. My ex-husband planted some things, but we would sit out there and he would berate or make me feel little or guilty for
Oh,
what he was doing for me. I was like, I can't even sit out here because I don't want that a feeling associated with Mother Nature. And then when all was said and done, and now it's my responsibility, and he said it's all gonna die without me. I was like, oh no, it is not going to die. Mm-mm. So just so you all know, I got more fruit on those trees through
oh,
me than I did through the guilt and the feeling bad but it took me to stop and go, wait a minute. That wasn't him and that wasn't those feelings. Mother Nature is affording you a new opportunity every spring to figure it. Yes, things die, but oh, they look so good. Just watch me now, brother.
I love the pumpkins.
Oh yeah. Oh
Was
yeah.
that not a testament to like
Uh-huh.
I had nothing to do with it. It became a running, so that actually became a running joke about the Donna was saying you need to like do more seasonal, Christmas, Halloween, this, and I'm like, oh my god,
Oh.
this is my nightmare. I don't know. I will say this to that day. I think those 4 or 5 pumpkins that grew in my front yard um, were God's way of saying, stop closing your mind to these ideas that
Yep.
legit you're asking people, what do you want? And people are like, I want fall, I want pumpkins, I want Christmas. And I was like, I need to listen. I need to listen, you know. But that to me was the biggest in my yard, like, wait a minute, this is my yard, my rules, and somebody has power over this. It's not me. It wasn't the person who lived there previously. It wasn't,
Yep.
that has nothing to do with it. So thank you for that reminder. I will, if that ever happens again in my life, I purposely now put stuff in my yard, but that was probably something that taught me that you don't have control over what's going on.
Right.
Yeah, and it was not the fruits of my labor, but you
Some
guys,
bird.
I don't know how to thank you other than the words thank you doesn't cover it. I'm not going to cry. I've already, like, as I'm sitting here, I love you guys both. I love all of our tribe. And I thank you for taking the time. Yes, you're getting a gift, Lissa. I don't care what you do with it. And I do want to thank you. I have, again, Anne lined this all up for me. She scheduled it. She handled it and said, these are, we didn't bribe anybody. It was the way to do it. And I thank you guys. I don't know I could have planned this morning any better.
No.
Okay, I don't want this
This
to
was
end.
wonderful.
You guys, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I will let you two go. I will not cry, but I'm going to stay on here for a couple minutes. Thank you for this day. I'm going to work with my heart full.
Me too.
And I'm
Thank
going
you
to
for
keep
the
doing what I'm
opportunity.
doing because it's making a difference somewhere.
Oh,
Oh my
yes.
gosh,
Okay, girls.
to so many. Bye bye. Bye, April.
Bye.
All right, I will stay here and answer questions. Like, oh, I can't do this anymore. You guys, I will update the wall. I did not mean any of this to steer in any different direction. I don't know how to do it any different. I don't edit these videos. They'll go to YouTube. I don't even know who's on tomorrow. Maybe Anne can tell us. I really appreciated all of this. So let me just say some things about your artful journey before I go. Golly almighty. All right. First off, yes, I have conditioner in my hair that I probably didn't rinse out because I was going fast. So I'm putting my hair in a ponytail. Yeah. Donna Rumpel said, I need to meet Lissa and Apryl. I feel the same way, but I feel like I have to meet Gail and Donna and everybody. I haven't met Anne. I mean, those are called connections. Okay. To all of them, I want to say this. I have not updated the doors of Fame yet. My goal is to fill them up. They're almost full. I haven't updated them in 2 days. Excuse me, I'm burping up my tea and I'm crying at the same time. It's a really ugly look. I will say this. Yes, look for things in person in the future because I do want to meet people and connect physically when it's safe. So the thing is about your artful journey, and I'm going to answer some questions that have come in overnight. I'm going to do this real quick because the number one thing I get is, what the heck do you even do? Let me see if I can change. Anybody just cannot believe that I get to start my day like this. Okay. The doors to your artful journey will close on Thursday. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. I go back to making connections. These are the things that, yes, we legit do paint. I do everything based on what means something to me, but I ask you guys what you want to see. Connie and Karen, I will be meeting them in October. And if they push that anymore, I'm going to be so mad. That's just called life. Tuesday, we have Katie K and Martha F. Thank you for that, Anne. You have done a tremendous job lining up our talent. We had no idea. So all of this is the type of stuff I'm inspired by. So I'm not going to lie. If you're looking for faces and other things, I'm not inspired by this. Ignore that. That wasn't my thing. So if you're inspired by this kind of stuff, this is what I do. This is what I teach. The cost is $32 a month, $320 a year. I guess I've never had that make a commitment to yourself for a year, but I'm going to say that because in order to do something, it takes 3 weeks to make a habit. That's the kind of stuff. If you're curious about what I do today on Dare to Be Artsy's page, I'll post the link. I will be doing a free demo over there tonight at 5:30. That is what has come in the way of my birthday. I don't have a birthday right now. My President's Day plan. So don't worry. What's in October? I will be teaching at Painting Palooza. It was an event I was supposed to be teaching at last May. It got moved to this May, and now it's going to be in October. So I will be there live. I will be teaching 2 art journaling classes. So that, if you're curious about that, it's called Painting Palooza. Love to meet people in person. If you're wondering why I just have backgrounds, I put them in so I paint them later. We just did this with the Heart Art Journal Challenge. This was another one. But this is the kind of stuff. I will be doing that live demo tonight at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. Okay, this was the joke from last week. I have not shared it, but you might see that my artwork might be... my artwork might be giving me a symbol. Okay, so this will be the page today. I'm actually working in the studio all day because now I gotta go grocery shopping, but I'm going to remain. I cannot even. It was pointed out to me by several people that my artwork was. We now call that the flower finger. So we actually have a physical name for it. It's the flower finger. Okay, so just so you know, normally we're laughing. I'm not this. This was last Wednesday, Kim. You could tune in. I didn't notice. It was my third demo of the day. I was done. And I got a few messages like, hey, is your artwork giving you the finger? So that's God's way of saying, do not paint anymore today. Oh, my goodness. Okay, you guys. So that's not normal. I have not put that on Facebook, but now I figure out, like, I almost want to say, what is this flower saying to you today? That would be more of the norm of how we create, but that... Okay, Donna said, I have to admit I threw my first page into the garbage. It's only a piece of paper. It just couldn't get out of the uglies, just more mud. So Donna, I would say if I were going to throw a page away, this might land it. I think even when I went to go put my copyright over the top of it, I think I tried to strategically place it where it went just right over and hit. I don't know what happened, but that finger just popped up. Yeah, it wasn't my best. It was just my third demo of the day. I had done 3 demos live, and I was legit done. Like, I was spent. I couldn't do anymore. Sometimes you give a lot or you give too much, and when you give too much, that is what happens. So I'm keeping this. This is part of my story. I am so keeping this because I legit have said to Donna and Ann a couple times, oh, I'm so tired. I'm getting the flower finger. No, this is staying. This is not going anywhere. This will be, if anybody sees me flying this flag, I'm upset. Okay, if we signed up today, our membership starts with March. Correct. You're too funny. Love that about you. Deb, here's Deb. I love your last name. It's almost harder than mine. Deb, both of your names are almost harder than mine. Zenefsky. I'm Winesapple. I love it. Okay, here's the thing about joining. If you join or if you have joined, now if you've joined recently, I haven't put your name on. I'm going to re-photograph these. I'm going to update the walls, the Doors of Fame today. That's on my list. I'm going to try and make the slideshow for the Heart Art Journal slideshow. I started yesterday. There was so much artwork. And then if you joined, you should get a welcome email that gives you a link to your portal. You can log in and you can start. Your membership kind of officially starts in March. However, you can start in the portal anytime. If you are going to you're trying to join the Facebook group and we haven't accepted you yet, that you will all be onboarded probably the last week of February and plenty of time for our Zoom quarterly meeting on March 1st. I've got the Z's in my mouth now. So you'll all be onboarded into the Facebook group the last week of February. After the doors close on Thursday, which they close, you cannot send me an email that says, please, I didn't know. I have no power over that. I legit stay out of anything logistic for the mere purpose of staying creative. So the doors close on Thursday. That's it. Whammo, it's done. If you do want to join and you just want to join for a month or two, you're not sure, timing, this, that, you work, go ahead, join for a month or so, and then you would just email us if it doesn't work for you and you need to cancel. Totally understand that. That's the whole purpose. I get it. I do this for a living. I love it. I love sharing it. I want people on both sides to be happy. So you heard Apryl and Lissa. I'm around a lot. Everything is recorded in your portal. You can watch it at your own pace. You don't have to try to keep up with what I'm doing. I do this as my living. I love it. If you have any questions, problem, emails, issues, things that I can't answer, which is 90% I can't answer it, there's the emails to support@yourartfuljourney.com. That goes to Ann. If it's materials, technique, or something based, it goes to me. So I do answer the emails, but the deal when I started this, I've already run my own art business years ago. Many of you know me from Mixed Media Monday and owning other companies and working with other companies. The number one thing I said was, I cannot be everything. I can't be shipping. I cannot be customer support, customer email, customer this, customer service. On top of it, be creative, because these things that takes to run the business takes away from this one thing that I need to focus on, and that's being creative in delivering content that you all are going to be participating in. The other thing about that is, yes, the content in your portal is planned 5 to 6 months out so that I can enjoy the same content that you're doing in that month. I literally partake in your artful journey. It's my artful journey too. That's super important to me. So I plan the content 5 or 6 months out so that next month I already, I kind of know what's happening, but I'm able to participate and go back to it and then cater the lives around that. Does that make sense? That's my business. That's what I want to do. I want to be the creative side of it. All right. And that's why the doors are closed. The doors close. We're done on Thursday. I go back to my normally scheduled program, and that's living my life, smelling the roses and painting them. Okay. All right. I don't know how I legit could have planned this morning any better. The good news is the disappointment of planning my dinner is all out of my system, and I'm going to make the best of it, and I'm going to be grateful that I'm going to have a dinner. So thank you, Apryl and Lissa with 2 S's. You have made my morning. I did not know both of your stories to that extent, and I love you both for that, for sharing it. Told them they could share what they want. I'm in the portal now as a new member, and I love it so far, moving slowly through it. There's no rush. You do get the content from the day we started. That was like a year and some months ago. Donna's so glad to hear someone else say this. I did the same. Mine was muddy, dark mess. We will both do better the next time. That's exactly it. We'll talk about how to not make mud. Okay? You guys, what a week. Have a wonderful day. I'm actually going to go physically make breakfast. I offered to cook. I've got a friend coming over. My daughter's coming home, and I'm going to make breakfast. I can handle that. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Don't forget, the doors to your artful journey close on Thursday. The link is in my post. The link is in the comments. I thank you guys. I was trying to keep up with the comments the whole time, but obviously my interest was there. Barbara, I did not get boots yesterday. I think I'm emotionally tired. I think I'm not emotionally tired. I'm just physically like a little bit tired. I went on a 3.5 mile hike. I came home and decided I didn't need to rush about. The boots will wait. I'm actually going to go shopping probably next Saturday. I decided to take a nap. I was watching Yellowstone and I fell asleep. I'm going to be honest. I fell asleep downloading images from the Heart or Journal Challenge and I was just like copy, repeat, and I fell asleep. So I took an hour nap, and that made all the difference in the world. How do you get to the Dare to Be Artsy page at 5:30? It's, I don't know if this is going to turn out. I don't know if this turns out. It's at TBARTZY. Okay. The good news is I'm doing one demo today. So I will be using my stamps too. I don't know what we're using, but I'll be using these. And I'm taking over their Facebook page at 5:30. Give them a look up, and I will make sure that on my Facebook page, I give you heads up when I go live in an hour or so. It's at 5:30 p.m. Pacific. You can paint right along with me, and it gives you a good idea of who I am, what I'm about. Okay? You guys, thank you so much for this morning. This week has meant more to me than you'll ever know. Have a wonderful, great, beautiful President's Day. And for those of you who are in Texas and Oklahoma, I'm so sorry. I posted the most amazing sunrise, and no, we don't have snow in Southern California. Have a wonderful day.